Hello, my name is Chelsy.U, and I am a first-year 3K lead teacher in New York City. Today I would like to share how we can leverage the strengths of English learners by using an asset-based approach and building meaningful partnerships with families and communities. As educators, our role extends beyond teaching language. We create learning environments where every child's culture, learning, experiences, language, and identity are recognized as valuable resources that contribute to learning. Culture plays a significant role in how children learn, communicate, solve problems, and interact with others. Every student enters the classroom with unique experiences, traditions, languages, and perspectives that influence how they understand new concepts. As teachers develop cultural competence means learning about our students' backgrounds, reflecting on our own beliefs and biases, and adapting instruction so that every child feels seen, respected, and included. For English learners, cultural competence is especially important because language learning is closely connected to identity. When students see their home language and culture reflected in classroom materials and daily instruction, they develop a stronger sense of belonging and confidence. In my 3K classroom, I incorporate multicultural books, music, dramatic play, material, and visual displays that represent the language and cultures of my students. Families are invited to share traditions, songs, and stories, allowing children to see their experiences reflected in the classroom while learning about others. Culture also influences students' learning by shaping communication styles, family expectations, and approaches to collaboration. A welcoming classroom environment encourages language acquisition because children feel emotionally safe to take risks, ask questions, and communicate without fear of making mistakes. Creating an inclusion environment includes labeling materials in multiple languages, using visuals and gestures, establishing predictable routines, and encouraging peer instructions that promote language development. Some effective strategies for celebrating cultural diversity include incorporating multicultural literature, recognizing cultural celebrations throughout the year, encouraging students to share family traditions, and integrating cultural relevant examples into lessons. Home languages should be viewed as assets rather than barriers. Encouraging children to use their home language while learning new concepts helps strengthen comprehension and support English language development. This reflects Arizona's language development approach, which emphasizes asset-based behavior and expectations by recognizing multilingualism as a strength. English learners have diverse strengths, learning styles, and instructional needs. Some students may also receive special education services or require additional interventions, making collaboration among educators essential. Effective instruction begins by identifying each child's strength while providing appropriate supports. In my classroom, I use visual supports, modeling, picture cues, repetition, songs, movement, and hands-on activities to make learning accessible. Small group instruction allows me to provide targeted language support while maintaining high expectations for all students. I also use formative assets throughout observation, conversations, and student work to monitor progress and adjust instruction. Supporting students' social and emotional development is equally important. Young children need predictable routines, positive relationships, and opportunities to develop confidence as communicators. I intentionally create a classroom where mistakes are viewed as part of learning, where every child's voice is valued, and where peer collaboration is encouraged. Establishing consistent routines and culturally responsive classroom expectation helps students feel secure, which supports both language acquisition and academic growth. Understanding students' cultural and emotional needs also influence classroom management. Family expectations, communication styles, and previous educational experiences may differ across cultures. Building relationships with students and families help teachers create routines that are respectful, inclusive, and responsive to individual needs. Families are children's first teachers and possess valuable funds of knowledge that contribute to student success. These experiences include family traditions, languages, occupations, cultural practices, and everyday experiences that children bring into the classroom. Recognizing these assets strengthens learning and helps teachers connect instructions and student lives daily. Building a student partnership begins with open, respectful, and communication. In my classroom, I communicate with families using translation tools, multilingual newsletters, and communication apps that allow families to receive information in their preferred language. I encourage families to participate in classroom activities, share stories, celebrate cultural traditions, and contribute ideas for classroom learning experiences. Effective family engagement also included providing strategies that families can use at home to support language development. I encourage parents to read, sing, tell stories, and have conversations in their home language because strong first language development supports English acquisition. Families should never feel that they need to stop using their home language. Instead, we should celebrate multilingualism as an important strength. Community partnerships also strengthen learning opportunities. Collaborating with local libraries, cultural organizations, family resources centers, and community events help families feel connected to the school while providing additional opportunity for language development and cultural engagement. As educators, we have the opportunity to shift from viewing English learners through a difficult lens to recognizing the incredible strength they bring into our classroom every day. By creating culturally responsive learning environments, valuing students' home language, supporting social and emotional development, and building authentic partnership with families, we help English learners thrive academically and personally. Arizona's language development approach reminds us that multilingualism is an asset. Language instruction should be integrated and with meaningful content and ongoing asset and feedback. This supports student growth. These principles align closely with the work we do every day as educators, committed to providing equitable opportunities to all learners. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. I hope these ideas encourage you to continue creating inclusive classrooms where every child's language, culture, and identity are celebrated as strengths.